All right, guys, so we are reviewing a couple different camera arms today. I happen to have bought a couple to use out in the field. So the first one I had bought was a Muddy brand, and this one's good. It has lots of range of motion. It pivots at the base, and then it also pivots in the center here. And then this part has a little set screw here that allows you to extend this so you can get even farther out from the tree, which
slides real easy.
It slides real easy.
You just push that button in, there it goes.
You might need to spit on it. So either way, that comes out like that. And then the nice thing about this one is it has this part that easily comes right off to mount to your camera. So there's the little thread on the end there, and then you can just screw that right onto your camera. And then you could even leave, because didn't you say you leave yours?
Yeah, I leave my base. I have this one and then a step up from this one, and I leave that right on all the time so that I can just put it on the handle.
Once you have that base on there, it just tilts right in. It's got a little lever right here on the back that locks that in, so it's not going to go anywhere. And then you just pull that lever and it releases right back out. So yeah, when you're done hunting, you can just pack this up and you're good to go, and leave that on the tree if you want. And the handle and everything are all adjustable. Everything operates really well. It comes with a ratchet strap for mounting to the tree. So you put that up on your tree, you hook this on one side, throw that thing around, hook it to the other side, strap it down, just like we all know how to do on stands and whatnot. So overall, that one's pretty good. It was, I think I got it for around 35 bucks. And then you said you also
I bought the step up, this one that Mike threw on the ground because my arm's out in the tree. I haven't used this one yet. It's in a stand that I'm waiting to hunt. And the biggest difference is the weight, and then the camera head is a little different. So that one's a lot lighter, you're saying? This one's a lot lighter. It's aluminum. That one's steel.
I got you.
But it doesn't extend. This piece doesn't extend out. It swivels the same, and it has a different head on it that has some more options.
But you said this part, so basically that one, you can buy just the clamp part that you strap on the tree, and then it sets in a pin on the pivot point here. So you could just buy multiple bases and then move the rest of the assembly from tree to tree. So then that way you only got to do this setup once.
And it's so lightweight, it is easy to transport. This one's a little bit heavier.
Now what I also got was, this one was only 30 bucks, and this is Hunting Made Easy brand. And it comes with 3 of these little T-handle screw-ins for screwing into the tree. Which also I went ahead and did a little video that I can show you guys of putting it in the tree and mounting it and everything. So basically this has a wing nut on the one end for being able to take that on and off. You put this in the tree, you can come out, take just this part with you, and you can put this in 3 separate trees, and then just come out, put it up, put your wing nut on, and then it's up there. So I do like that. This is pretty light. I mean, it is steel, but for the size of it, it's pretty light. The other nice thing is this also has a couple hooks on it, so you can hang your bow. The arm overall moves pretty good. It could use a little bit of adjustment if they would have maybe used some wing nuts or something versus nut and bolts. And then it's just got the thread right there with a little lock nut that you can tighten it up with, but basically same thing. You just screw your camera on there. The only thing I'd say about this one is, one, it does not extend any distance, which is okay because it's not too bad. But then number 2, I really wish they would have done a pivot point here. Even with the bow mount, it'd been really nice to be able to just give it that little bit more of adjustment. So basically that's the 2, that's the pricing. Overall, I really like this one just because of the options of just having to take this light, easy to carry, and putting those in your trees and going from spot to spot.
Yep, and I think the reason we bought these is this is our first year self-filming. This is the first time I've ever even looked at camera arms online. I didn't know what existed. and I went cheap because I didn't know, so I got the basic arm, and then I picked this one up because I ordered it at Walmart with free shipping for $20 more than the basic arm to see what the difference was. And we're going to see which ones we like the most, and maybe in the future upgrade. I know there's some better ones out there.
Yep, yeah, we won't name names.
Nope.
No,
but there's some more expensive ones out there. We'll see that. Not necessarily better, because I don't know if this one is necessarily better than this one.
For your normal hunter, these are really good options. Like I said, I kind of like this one, and this was the least expensive one. And I even bought a GoPro like 2-3 years ago, because I wanted to try to start filming, and I had just put an attachment on my bow and used that. But the problem with that is, obviously, you know, when you shoot, you get that vibration and it kind of messes up the shot video. But for any of that kind of stuff, these are really good starters, as that's what we started with. And so far, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Is I like the smaller compact one because you can throw it in your backpack, take it from tree to tree. And
but we like the versatility of this one. Has that extra pivot point. Yeah, it does have a little rattle and a little noise, so you got to be careful moving the camera around.
But overall, it's not bad. And yeah, the biggest thing about this is that pivot point there is really nice. So if you mounted your camera up, and you know, depending on how you're sitting, and you happen to have a buck or something come in at an angle you normally wouldn't expect it, depending on the height you put this at, this may be a problem for you when you're trying to make a shot. So that's the nice thing about being able to, you could push that right out of the way and open up that shooting lane. So
that's one thing I think I would prefer this system, not necessarily the arm, this system over this, because I have to control the camera with my right arm if I'm holding my bow, and I'm limited with how I strap this to my tree. So I almost need the perfect setup to get this right where I want it, and I don't always have the perfect setup.
Right.
All right. Hope you enjoy the review. I hope it helps out if you're getting into self-filming.
Yep. And go ahead and like and share our page if you could.
Assassin hunting.
All right. So if you guys can like and share our page, we'd appreciate it. And good luck hunting.
Good luck.